All right, Chris, we'll see you then. Thank you. The FDA is launching an investigation into reports of people having seizures after using e-cigarettes. Between 2010 and 2019, the FDA received nearly 36 reports, some of them involving children and young adults. But the FDA is still unclear whether vaping caused the seizures. A lot of you talking about this online, asking us questions. So 11 Live's a medical correspondent, Dr. Sujatha Reddy, joins us to answer some of those questions. So this comes on the heels of a lot of warnings about vaping and e-cigarettes. Talk about seizures specifically. Could this be linked to nicotine poisoning? What could be happening here?
Yeah, you're exactly right. We know that at very high doses, if you get to the level of nicotine poisoning, one symptom can be a seizure. And while 36 or 35 seizures over 9 years isn't a lot, the FDA is saying have more people contact us if this happened. And I think it's a great excuse for us to talk about e-cigs because we know teenagers are smoking these at a very high rate. And while it's probably better than a regular cigarette, I think we're learning this has got nicotine in it. It can be dangerous. It's very addictive. So best advice, just don't do it.
Better of the worst, but still nicotine, still putting things in your lungs. And while the number of seizures perhaps linked to vaping is small as of now, the FDA doesn't know how deep and wide this might be because a lot of people wouldn't draw any kind of connection between those two things. Do you find perhaps it could be interesting to see if this FDA investigation opens the door to more cases we're just not aware of?
Absolutely. I think that's part of why all this publicity, right? If anyone had a seizure in the past and maybe now is going to think, oh my God, I did vape right before, they're encouraged to contact the FDA so we can see, is there a relationship? And there may be. Again, nicotine is a highly addictive stimulant. So we know there are dangers, we know there's risks. E-cigs are addictive. So again, the best advice, just don't pick it up.
All right, because the number of high schoolers, it's up 900%. So
exactly.
It's pretty alarming. All right,
Exactly.
Dr. Reddy, always appreciate the insight. Thanks a lot.